Yo, yo, what's up with it? What's up with it? Hey there, Yolanda. What's up with you? Hey there, Ro. Hey there, Linus Kitty. Hey, hey. You, Pentarina. What's up with it? Yeah, we're going backwards. Pisces. Okay. There's no tea. There's no love life. You save me some time. Yo, you'd be surprised how much love life there really be going on around you, and you don't even be aware. That was what was going on for me for the longest. I couldn't even see the signs. For some reason, I was just missing it. So it could be the same way for you too. See, Matt. Hey there, Kimmy. Yeah, we're going backwards, Kimmy. Hey, Lily, sweetie. Lily. Got the gang in there. All right, we better get started in a second. I just need to get a shuffle on. Yeah, something going on. We're going to see about it in a second. Right here. Oh, I did that already. All right, we're going to do these and I'll get started. All right. So about 2:20, we're going to get started. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting, Pentarina. I keep forgetting it's like midnight over there. Okay. All right, so Pisces. What's the tea on your love life? All right. So some of you guys could be cutting off somebody or cutting off a relationship that was confusing, starting to see it for what it is. Maybe it was a superficial connection. Could be a Libra. Could be a Gemini. Could be with the Taurus. You might not really be seeing potential in it. Or you were just getting impatient for things that show themselves or reveal themselves. Maybe not getting enough attention. Could be with a Leo or Capricorn. But this is what I do get. Even if that was the case, some of y'all about to be starting back over with this person or starting back over with these people, because we got people here. So you guys could be starting back over with these people. All right, these will be new experiences, though, even if they're like past people. And if they're not past people for some of y'all, then it's going to be past experience or similar experiences to what you've already experienced in the past. But with the world here and the Two of Wands here, you guys are probably going to do things differently. All right, this is a chance for you guys to get to choose differently in the dynamic. So let's say if they're past person, maybe you guys didn't get into the relationship portion of the connection, like a real relationship. Or you guys didn't get into like that friendship period first where it builds like a solid foundation. You guys may be going over those parts. Let's say that you guys were dating before. Maybe this time you guys take it further. Because with the Two of Wands here, there's desire to like pursue something that makes you feel alive. And we got the Five of Swords. So you guys are going to be having a talk soon. Because we got Eight of Swords in reverse. So that means that you guys will be coming out of a tight situation or a confusing situation. Probably starting to figure things out for yourself. That might be what was going on. You guys, maybe for some of y'all, you guys had to separate, go your own little ways, figure things out for yourselves, like your existing problems, maybe like negative thinking patterns. Sometimes it's self-limiting beliefs that you guys may have been like internalizing. Some of y'all about to be like, finishing those up, working through those, and then coming into a new area where you guys are learning boundaries, learning your limitations and learning other people's limitations. So like the people you're dating, you're going to recognize what they can and can't do. All right. Now, if you guys are like leaving the people in the past, then you guys are looking forward to newer connections coming in. They're going to be the same lessons, but these would be lessons that you probably should adhere to a lot easier, or we should probably like persevere through a lot quicker. All right. Being able to talk is going to be a big thing for y'all. So that I guess your next relationships are going to involve you guys being a lot more communicative about like your expectations, what your boundaries are, being clear about intentions. So these are like really, so the next relationships that you, if they're not, even if they're past people, whatever case is going, the relationships that are about to be coming in are going to be connections where you guys will be talking and possibly moving to like long term, or at least to some type of committed relationship where you guys are starting to feel like there's a future between y'all. So conversations will be happening here. And with the Five of Swords in reverse, these are conversations that aren't meant to like uh, cause conflict, but they're also not connect. They're not conversations that are meant to be a winner or a loser. Like nobody in the relationship or in the connection or in the conversation is intended to lose. So you guys won't be just saying things to like blame each other, to make each other feel guilty, or to like say the best comeback. You won't be worrying about that. So there'll be a conversation that's going to be had soon. And some of y'all are going to recognize that you have authority in the relationship, meaning that what you say, this person takes to heart, or takes to like, they take it serious. So you guys will probably be taking the next relationship that you guys get into very seriously. If you're already in one, then you guys are starting to open it up. All right, you guys are starting to look towards the future. You know what I mean? Some of y'all may be a little bit indecisive about, is this what you want? Like maybe thinking about considering walking away because you may feel like it's being superficial. But the more communicating that you guys do, the better it's going to turn. So it's really about being patient when the Seven of Pentacles shows up. It's about being patient and being open-minded with the Eight of Swords. So you guys may be needing to listen, be a lot more observant, be a lot more careful, or at least, like I said, a lot more patient while people are working through their own processes and while you're working through your own processes. All right. I just get conversations and process. Like I said, I see the Four of Wands, so possibly a reconciliation for some of y'all. So let me give you signs. Could be a Libra. Wait. Oh shit. I meant to use these. So what's the T on your love life? My throat itch, y'all. Yo, what y'all do for Father's Day? Any of y'all fathers in here? Yesterday I was toe up. See, I don't normally celebrate holidays. Yeah, you guys are definitely going back over. These will be past people. And we got the fifth house. So this means they're going to be entertaining, fun, lighthearted connections, relationships where you're feeling comfortable enough to assert boundaries, relationships where you're comfortable enough to like celebrate with each other. It even brings that feeling of wanting children, or like a gentler time, like your childhood. You know what I mean? So they may be like possibly past like relationships like that. And if they're new, they're going to still be fun dates, romance. So you guys could be starting to date more, even with people who you may not really see potential in. That's where the talking and the conversation comes in, because like Five of Swords can sometimes be like, should I walk away from this situation? And if I do, did I win? You know what I mean? Like the moves that I'm about to make in this situation, like was that the best move I should have made? So like you'll be going through these patterns with relationships shortly, if you're not already in them. All right, and what you'll be doing is examining your limited beliefs and recognizing their limited beliefs, like patterns. So sometimes 12th house can be like going in circles, like circular. And we got the wheel here too, but it's in the upright version. So this is a healthier version of it, of recognizing your place in these situations and recognizing what you desire overall. All right, with this Two of Wands and the Sun. Oh yeah, we got the Sun here behind it. Happiness is coming soon for y'all in terms of relationships. So there may be some endings, but right after that, there's brand new beginnings too. So these will be, if they're brand new beginnings, they're gonna be relationships that you're relationships that you don't see coming. That's what I'm gonna say. Relationships you don't see coming. So like initially, you'll probably look at them like, I don't see that happening, and that's why you won't see them coming, because conversations are gonna open them up and give you a level of ability that you probably wasn't expecting from these people. All right. So let me give you could be a Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. I said Leo already. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I say Capricorn. Capricorn. All right. What's going on? That T you got on. Oh, the T is the it's called T spot or something like that. T post. It's from that remember that company that I was supposed to be doing that they asked me to like not buy a t-shirt, but they asked me to put my credit card in because they was going to send me a free shirt. It's from them. It's still there, you know what I mean? It's their shirt. All right, we're on Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. All right. The third greatest sign in the zodiac. Aquarius. All right. So, Aquarius. What's T on your love life? Okay. So you guys are getting comfortable expressing your thoughts. All right. Maybe you guys are being too strategic, because we got Gemini and Virgo energy. So maybe you guys are being too strategic in terms of relationships, like maybe overthinking what you say. Or this could even be the people that you're dealing with. Like you guys may be planning too much, strategizing too much, you know, trying to appear perfect. You know what I mean? That might be what's going on here. This could be also maybe getting to know people, because when I think of Gemini, I think of like similar interests, the soulmate energy. So maybe you guys are starting to find some similar interests with the people that you guys are dating. Oh, okay, we got Hangman in reverse. Okay, so you guys are starting to realize what you guys want in family. So conversations will be coming up soon about what you guys want in family. All right. Maybe, and then trying to figure out what if you guys have similar beliefs or similar desires in the relationship. So those will be the conversations that are happening. This person may start being a lot more consistent with you. Yep, we got Six of Swords. So it could be Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius. All right, so I do get you guys transitioning a relationship further, or some of y'all are going to be looking at a relationship from a new light and moving on from it. And that may be just because you guys have like started to realize like, okay, this may not fulfill my needs. This may not be what's going to make me happy. Oh yeah, Queen of Swords. Oh, no, it's Page of Swords. All right. Oh no, so again, another conversation comes. All right, so it's not necessarily like a bad thing. It's just, the thing is this: you got somebody around who probably thinks they're a little bit smarter than you, or maybe they're trying to like, maybe they're, I don't know. It's not like they're using you, but it's like they're trying to. Some of y'all, they just don't want to be alone, or they just don't want you to leave them alone. So it might be that too. Y'all might need to be aware of that. Like someone may be like putting on an act of keeping the situation happy, because the Ten of Cups and the Sun, like there's happiness here. So maybe somebody just kind of like putting on the act of being overly happy, overly excited around you. But really this person may be just like needing you around because they don't want to be alone. Maybe they don't have any other partners or any other romantic options or any other like suitors who they find to be attractive or who share the same family values. All right. We got the Hermit here. It's more like a superficial connection. And so whenever I see the Ten of Cups, even though, you know, people can call it the happy family, happy life, whatever, I usually look at it as a illusion, only because the Ten of Cups is a Pisces energy, which means that it could be the fantasy you would like it to be. It just depends on if you guys are looking at the same picture. Are we both seeing the same picture, the same movie? You know what I mean? Let me give you signs real quick. Could be a Leo, could be a Pisces, could be Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, and still a Gemini. Okay, so mostly air energy. And that's why I kind of say that this person maybe assumes that they're a little bit smarter than you or a little bit craftier than you. They may be like listening to what you like trying to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Research. Maybe it's like research, but it's also like asking, interrogating questions to try to like learn what you want. So maybe you're dealing with a, because we got Virgo, Gemini, Pisces. These are all, and we don't got no Sag, but all of these are mutable energies, meaning that this partner or the people that are around you are going to be trying to imitate you, be what you would like them to be, try to morph into that, you know, only because they don't want to be alone. So these are people who really haven't done the deeper dive or the introspection. They're not comfortable by themselves. They don't really want to be independent. They may need you maybe for security, or they may need you because they want you to play a part. That's what you may need to know when it comes to a relationship. They may have you one, and that's kind of crazy because you guys being Aquarius doesn't like to go with traditional values or doesn't like to go with how things have always gone. Let's innovate this. Let's make this our own way. Let's authenticate this to who we are. This person may be trying to put on like the perfect family, perfect relationship vibe. That might be what's going on. Or you guys could be doing this. If it's not necessarily a partner, I got like 3 different people in here. So if it's not necessarily a partner, then it's you trying to create relationships where you're trying to create maybe I'm saying illusion, but maybe unrealistic views of what families could be or how relationships should go. All right. So you guys may be moving on, or you may be moving it forward. It's one of the two. Like if you're moving it forward, it's because you guys kind of like sharing that same energy of not wanting to be alone. And if you don't, and that's not always bad. Sometimes you just want a partner around. You know what I mean? Like, you know, maybe you've been single for 6 years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 months, however long you've been single. Sometimes you just want a partner. You just want some company. And it's okay if it's just for however long, because the sun is here. I kind of see it maybe to be short term. We have potential, but not even with the Pisces energy. It doesn't give like long term. It just gives. I'm playing out a part. Maybe what I've seen before, and I'm trying to like relive that situation. Hey there, Harley. That's eyes. I sent you the eye emoji. All right, so it is that. It just looks like it's one of those relationships that allow you to be able to find what you want in relationships, or be able to find like that you are available to be in relationships. Like, you know how, like I said, if you guys haven't been dating in a while, then it's one of those situations where it's like, all right, I can get into a relationship with this person, and I can learn again how to be comfortable and cozy in a connection, in a partnership, in a commitment. You know what I mean? We may make everything look just like we imagine it to look. Like, it's kind of like a fantasy. This person maybe wants you guys to live in a fantasy, but it's for a good time, and it's like to bring happiness to both of your lives. It's maybe somebody who doesn't take responsibility, or doesn't like, maybe they don't. I think they don't like being independent. That's what I really just feel like. So maybe they don't like I don't know, if it's a man, maybe he don't like washing his own clothes, cooking his own meals, straightening his own house, if he has a house, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be, or if she has a house, or whoever. Like, there's a desire for somebody else to take accountability or responsibility, in a sense, in the relationship, so that they don't have to do it on their own. So that's the reason for wanting to come together. It's like a joint venture almost. The only thing that may hold you guys back is being overly critical with each other and not watching what you say to each other. So, like, not just shooting off at the mouth and saying like harsh or brutal things. Sometimes thinking before you speak is going to be important in this connection. All right. Now, not overthinking and not speaking, but like just watching what you say. Like, would you want somebody to say that to you? So, like, think about these things in terms of relationships, right? Because that there may be like a potential for that to happen. All right. You guys will be learning a whole lot in this relationship. This is going to be one of those relationships where you guys exchange ideas, share some of your like routines, maybe some of your schedules, maybe some of like your self-care. Maybe you guys are sharing like, say, responsibilities, maybe the duties of the relationship. You guys will be sharing those things. My opinion to show up, you be a nurturer, and that's what they're looking for from you too. They're imagining you guys to do this. All right. So this person does see you guys happy. So you guys may be going somewhere together. And I don't know why I say that you guys are going somewhere. Maybe you guys are like going on a trip, going on like a cruise, going somewhere together. You know what I mean? There's an intention for you guys to get closer through going somewhere. So maybe it's like I said, trip, cruise. Maybe you guys go to a festival, a party, a family get together. There's like something like that that's happening here. It could be even like a large event with just like groups of people or a crowd of people. So they may be trying to get you guys out so other people can see you guys together. That might be the next stage for some of y'all, because like they want to transition this situation soon. So you guys, if you haven't really even had that talk yet, there's going to be a talk here. Because the Page of Swords, this is going to be one of those talks where it's not meant to be serious, because it's right next to the sun. So it's not meant to be serious. It may come off as a little tee hee ha ha in a pleasant way. And with the Six of Swords next to it, they're going to be trying to keep things smooth, copacetic. They feel like the worst of these things have already happened. So like the hardest parts about like communicating with you, or the hardest parts that maybe would have held y'all back, they feel like those things are ending. So, or you'll recognize these things. You may like, let's say that you had limited beliefs around what could happen or what a relationship should be. Through conversation again, and through keeping it lighthearted and playful, you guys are gonna be able to transition this situation possibly to a relationship, or at least to one that has a deeper level of intimacy, where you guys at least feel like you guys are on the same page, shooting at the same basket, same goal. All right. So let me get signs. Could be a Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius. She just needs to say I was wrong from time to time. Yeah, you keep waiting on people to say that. They might from time to time. From time to time, they might do that. But it just depends on how you react when they can admit to them being wrong. I've noticed that too. Like being patient with people while they figure it out for themselves, because we like everybody to have it all figured out, just like we figured it out. Not realizing like how long it took us to figure it out. All right, so who are we gonna use next? We're gonna use this one next. All right, so Capricorn. Ooh, what's the tea on your love life? Okay, so you guys could be working on your appearance or your health. All right, so it's going to be a breakthrough in a relationship, or a breakthrough in maybe your personality. So you guys are a little bit different. Don't see a relationship just yet. I see breakthroughs in your personality, breakthroughs in your confidence. Maybe you guys get a lot more diligent about like taking care of yourself or taking care of your environment. We got here. Okay, so you do got some people here. We got like two solid options. So you could be having somebody who either you guys are trying to start over with, or you guys are starting to recognize like we don't really have the same philosophies or overlook of life or of like relationships. Well, I'm gonna say life because it has to go further than like relationships. In this case, you might start recognizing that. That might be like the epiphany that hits you, like, oh, you and I aren't like, we're not trying to do the same things in life. Like for instance, let's say that maybe I'm just giving you an example. Maybe you're a millionaire because we got 10 of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. So let's say maybe you're dating somebody who's a little bit wealthier, or you're a little bit wealthier or a little bit more established than the people that you're dating. All right, these would be relationships where you guys are starting to recognize we don't have the same core values. So let's say that I'm a millionaire and I'm dating somebody who maybe works at Wendy's, McDonald's, or I'm dating somebody who, because I do content creating, right? Let's say that I'm dating somebody who only sees, let's say, working as a way of getting rich. All right, so let's say that. And let's not even say that they work as like a doctor or like a high level professional. Let's say that they just work a job that pays maybe 100K less or 100,000 or less, right? Maybe we don't have those same views about like what luxury lifestyle is, or what security looks like, or what just like the outlooks on life. They may not have the same principles and values as you. You may be starting to recognize that. They may also procrastinate a lot. That might be the issue for some of y'all. Like they may have like spurts where they're very passionate, they're getting things done, they're very active, and then they get into that self-doubt mode. Or could be you if it's not somebody else around you, but you got multiple people. So even if it's them, you guys probably are doing that with them, where you guys are very passionate, getting things done, maybe a little slightly organized, maybe overly organized, and then other days you guys go into this like I'm gonna say panic mode, where now you guys need to switch stuff up, or you need to like break tradition, or you need to break out of routines. You know what I mean? Too much stability causes you to get antsy or causes anxiety. So some of y'all maybe, okay, I see what's going on here. This will be a relationship that's helping you work through your fears of commitment for most of y'all. All right. So you may be aware that that might be what's really going on for y'all, if anything. So you may have potential, because we do got King of Pentacles here, and it just would be the way that you would view them as like not being ready to settle down, not really being invested, not being mature enough. You know what I mean? So this may be like a misperception for some. Yeah, we got Ace of Swords in reverse. So some of y'all may not really be seeing your partners clearly. And then the Seven of Cups. Yeah, some of y'all may not really be seeing your partners clear. Oh, you guys could be in relationships if you wanted to, committed relationships, long-term relationships. Did that give y'all signs? We got Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and then we got Scorpio again. So there's gonna be a breakthrough. So you know what's gonna happen for some of y'all, because we do got the 10 of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles. Some of y'all may not want the traditional values. Like let's say, I don't know, I can always relate this to men not wanting to be sole providers, because financially it's pretty hard out there for most people. You know what I mean? So let's say that. And then maybe a woman doesn't want to be the sole cooker, cleaner around the house. Maybe she wants to share some of those responsibilities. Because we got 10 of Pentacles here, which could be a blended household for some of y'all. This could be a blended household, or like just kind of like wanting to trying to build a household together. You know, right? So that might be what's going on next. You guys may not be knowing how to do that, so there may be a talk about it. But I think this person kind of fears doing it, because they also fear maybe losing their independence, or they fear maybe having their power to choose. Or it could be you guys doing that. It could be either one of y'all, because we got 7 of Cups here, which means the illusion of success or the illusion of options. Like, you know, it's hard to pick because all of them look like they're viable when it's not really the truth. So that's what you guys could be dealing with. You guys may have other options, and that may be with the epiphany that comes into you. Something wakes you up like, oh shit, I could probably choose this person, or I could choose this person. You know what I mean? We don't have to necessarily have it the way that relationships are expected to go. Because like Pisces, what was that? Aquarius we were just talking about was like struggling with that. Capricorn is similar here, but not the same exact struggle. It's like wanting to commit, wanting stability, wanting to put joint endeavors together, or put our bills or our household like beliefs together, but at the same time, not quite sure that I have enough information about you, not sure that I know you well enough, not sure that I've talked to you long enough. You know what I mean? Starting to doubt what I see to be true in the situation. Like, you know, a lot of you could already be seeing like this could be it. I could do this. And then at the same time, you guys be like, maybe not. Maybe I'm not seeing this clearly. We don't have no Pisces. Well, we got a little bit of Pisces energy with the Judgment, but this is more about like forgiving and seeing this from like a soul's perspective, a higher lesson. So some of y'all may be coming into this energy soon where you're going to be starting to see relationships with a higher spiritual picture to it, or a spiritual like feel to it, where it's like there's a bigger meaning for why they're coming into your life. Hey there, Mona Sky. So that's what it is. But with the Judgment in reverse, you guys are probably looking to do this again. But usually they call it irreconcilable differences. But we got the Ace of Wands here, which means that you guys are going to restart it. Restart it. It's definitely a past connection. But the breakthrough is probably in you guys starting to realize why things didn't work in the first place. You know what I mean? Which isn't always a bad thing. But I think sometimes it could be like being overwhelmed by feelings because of the 7 Cups. Or it could be sometimes just having too many things going on at one time, meaning like you're dating this person, you're dating that person, you're dating this person. You guys are overly like, trying to go out and see other experiences outside the connection. So that might be part of what's also holding you guys back. But I just get that there's initiation happening soon between y'all. For most of y'all, this may be a relationship that's more sexual though. You guys may, like I said, put stuff together though. Like maybe you guys, I don't know how you do that. Maybe you guys we got Virgo energy here, which means there's planning. So, and then because Aquarius energy or Uranus energy is here, it means there's going to be some type of innovative way for you guys to maybe like put things together, work together, be of service to each other. It just may be in a non-traditional way for a lot of y'all. Like this is somebody who normally whenever they invest in a connection, they get very controlling. They expect things to be a certain way. We got the Emperor here with the King of Pentacles. So they only invest if things are going as they expected. And if it's not, then this would be somebody who delays taking action. This may be, you guys may also be like looking past their red flags. You know what I mean? Just to renew this connection, or somebody else is looking past your red flags just to renew this connection. He said, I'm gonna call him and tell him to put the dick on the phone. All right. So yeah, I just get a renewal. Passion coming back your way again. But like I said, there may be a talk that you guys need to have. There's a truth that's not being spoken, because they may want you guys to cut off your options, or you may want them to cut off your options, but you guys may not really be talking about that. Y'all may not speak about that. Y'all may just still kind of like put the situation together anyway. There may be a difficulty though, I will say that. So there's going to be a need to be helpful and very detail oriented, like recognizing what this person needs, recognizing what you need. There's going to have to be a talk at some point for some of y'all somewhere. All right. So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aries. All right. So that's that for that. You hear in the chat, Harley Warley. You are very controlling. I know, Harley. It is you. Hello, it is you. Very control. Oh my gosh. Am I still here? That was crazy. What just happened there? All right. So anyway, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're an emperor with certain people. Certain people you in charge. All right. So Sag. Here we go. All right. Because I accidentally like switched over to like another tab, and I was like, hold on. So Sagittarius, what's the T on your love life? T on your love life. You guys are going back to relationships that are comfortable or staying stuck. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it could be like getting closer to a partner. All right, we got a 5th house and we got a self node. I mean, not 5th house, 4th house and a self node. Relationships are starting to feel a lot more comfy. You guys are starting to settle in now. All right. This maybe you may even start idolizing your partner a lot more. You know what I mean? Like maybe being a little bit more generous, maybe being a little bit more nurturing, or they're going to start being that way with you. If you don't have any partners, then this would be like starting to idolize certain family patterns that you're having. And that might be what's keeping you in your comfort zone, where you're not really able to get the relationships that you want, because you may keep replaying back, like staying in connections that feel comfortable. They feel like home. They feel secure. But because the Pisces energy is here, you could be dreaming about them. You guys may not really be on the same page. I see the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So you guys may not really be seeing the truth of these connections. All right, could be done with Cancer, could be done with the Pisces. You guys might be sacrificing to have these relationships. All right, this could be like sacrificing your passion. All right, sacrificing maybe learning new skills or like adventuring. All right, which isn't always bad. But when the South Node shows up, it usually represents like potential stagnancy sometimes. All right, only because this feels good. But we got Two of Cups here, meaning that you guys don't feel the same way about the connection. You guys aren't processing feelings the same way when it comes to what the relationship is. All right, we got Tower in reverse. So it's inevitable this may be falling apart for some of y'all. Could be with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be with Cancer. Or it could be with a Aries or a Scorpio, Taurus. It looks like there may be an unexpected divorce for some of y'all, or a separation. All right, separation. I got somebody trying to come towards you though, but this is somebody who's trying to be subtle about what they're doing. I think people may be around you guys for like money, or for like an opportunity to come up. Like you may be generous, or you guys may be like people who like to share, because you may be in a connection with somebody who doesn't share like you. But because the Pisces energy is here, this is a dreamer. This is a romantic. I see relationships how I would like them to be. You know what I mean? Also, there could be also like an inheritance for some of y'all, or like a property that you guys are gaining, or for some of y'all, it's like a property that you guys may be losing. So maybe look at that, pay attention to that. And maybe it's because it has to do with a relationship. Like maybe we were married, and then maybe you guys move, or we like divorced. Now I would lose like the house, so that would be like a form of like losing maybe a property. But also for some of y'all, it's like a gaining of property. So maybe like you're on the other end of like the separation, and you're able to get that. But I get like a friend that wasn't there for you, or somebody who maybe wasn't always telling you the truth. It's about to be coming back to tell you guys, like I'm assuming this may be the truth that they're gonna try to give you. So someone maybe it's like a friend outside of a relationship trying to give you some points, or trying to give you some like clues about something. So they may be trying to like fill you in on some parts, but I kind of feel like it's being sneaky too. Like there's something that they maybe want in this whole connection themselves. Like they may want you. You know what I mean? So like let's say as a friend, you have a male friend who tells you, "Oh, I seen your dude out at like at the mall one day with so and so." He may not been. He may have been, but it may not have been like that. Because the Seven of Swords here is somebody who's being manipulative about the information that they tell you. They're also trying to avoid conflict, and we got the King of Swords behind that in reverse, which is usually a liar. So it may be somebody coming along to tell you something, and they're trying to keep you guys limited. So maybe they don't want you like branching out. That might be it. And this could be the same person that you're dating. Like I kind of feel like it's somebody else outside the relationship coming to tell you guys something in a more manipulative, sneaky way. Like they're actually into you. You know what I mean? If that one don't fit for you, then it's more likely somebody who's like a father figure, or like even if it's a woman, more masculine, who's just looking to like manipulate the situation and cut you off from a long-term partnership. They may try to, I would say like maybe make you doubt your beliefs or your principles or your values, like the things that you hold true to be in relationships, or hold true to be, I'm gonna say, right for you. Like what works best for you. They may be in here trying to confuse you in a way, or mislead you by like saying certain ways, like certain words that they're going to be using, or certain like phrases that they're going to be using, or like certain information that they're giving you is going to be misleading. Because really they don't want you to exercise your strengths. They don't want you to like, basically be the best version of yourself in this connection. So maybe they're trying to break you guys up then. That might be what's going on too. Like if there's a separation of you guys not on the same page, it's because somebody else is like on the outside doing that. Like somebody else is trying to give their their little input, you know what I mean? Trying to make things happen here. And it's maybe because, like I said, they want you, or they're attracted to you, or they have their eyes on you. But like I said, again, I think it has to do more with like security, money, maybe building a foundation. But I kind of feel like they don't want to put as much energy or effort as you. So they may be trying to steal you guys from somebody, or somebody's trying to steal you from your partner. This may be a boss, a manager, somebody who's in high authority. They may not necessarily be your type, but it looks like they're going to be trying to make a move on you soon. It's going to come out in the blue too. All right, so this is something that you're fated to meet, or something that you're fated to experience. So I guess, I don't know, maybe you guys don't have a lot of passion or like excitement in the relationship, but that's what this would be about. This would be like somebody trying to bring in like more passion, more excitement, possibly sex for some of y'all, to maybe even come between a relationship. So maybe this is like a test, because sometimes maybe the South Node could be like a test. Like, are you going to stay where you're comfortable at, or are you going to step outside your comfort zone and try something different? You know what I mean? Like, there's a learning curve to this shit, and there's like maybe other lessons you have to pick up along the way. but like this is maybe like the starter or like the initiation of that. So maybe you guys are like trying to find, like, I don't know, maybe you want to be more, it's like a fantasy in terms of like relationships. So it's like you maybe want to see relationships play out a certain way, and they're not really doing that. You know what I mean? So maybe somebody is like trying to tell you like, oh no, you're not tripping. Like maybe you have unrealistic expectations in relationships, and somebody's telling you like, oh no, nah, you're not tripping. You should treat him, her like that. You know what I mean? Whole time is somebody who really wants to date you, really wants to date your partner. Like they're trying to be strategic in that way. All right. Maybe a friend, because I've seen the Three of Cups. So maybe like a friend or someone who you guys socialize with often enough. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like they're doing something sneaky behind your back. I don't know. You just may not feel that passion about like your partner at the time. You may try to like gloss them over and still feel comfortable, but like I don't know. I still feel like you may kind of feel like there's also a stagnancy in it, and that things aren't going where you would like them to go. So let me give you signs. It could be a Cancer, it could be a Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. All right. Okay. Let me do that. Hey, C-Mac, what you make that move for? C-Mac, what you... Oh, there. Hey there, Cherry. Let's just... Put that over there. All right, so Scorpio... All right, Scorpio. What's the T on your love life? T on your love life. All right, you guys are a lot more assertive these days, a lot more straightforward, a lot more outgoing, and a lot more charming. So a lot more people are wanting to get your attention. A lot more people are wanting to talk to you guys. So some of y'all may be like having this overhaul of how you see yourself or how you maybe put yourself out there in the world. Like you may be coming off as more aggressive, more assertive, more competitive, you know what I mean? More desire, like with the desire to win. So, and if it's not you doing this, then you're going to have somebody coming in to do that. Yeah, I just seen the Knight of Cups in reverse. So somebody is coming back around here with an offer. This may be somebody who you rejected at one time or somebody who rejected you. Coming back around. All right. So they want a renewal because we do got, Three of Swords in reverse. So they want a renewal. They're trying to get over whatever happened between y'all in the past. Could be a Libra. Could be a Leo. Could be an Aries. Scorpio. I got Leo again. I got Libra. So there's going to be somebody who's loud coming towards you guys. You guys may be having power struggles with this person. Or this could be like one of those relationships because Pluto is here. It could be one of those relationships that make you feel disempowered, where your natural skills and abilities. So say you're very like talkative, very chatty, maybe you're very understanding. Maybe you know how to take lead in situations where, you know, for everybody else, it wouldn't be like, I mean, I don't know. It's usually like if you a skill set that you would normally have and it would be great at any other place, and this relationship, it may not be welcomed. All right. So this relationship may be like one of those relationships where you're like always having to like prove yourself or always having to be overly aggressive to get what you desire. It's an attractive partner. So you got two people. You got a match here, Queen of Wands and King of Wands. So they're going to be trying to be vulnerable with you guys soon because they want to renew the connection again. Yep, you got the Judgment and the Ace of Wands. They're trying to renew the connection. So you guys are going to have a heart-to-heart talk soon. They may be holding back from like trying to be overly aggressive or overbearing with you. Instead, they're going to try to be very pleasant. All right, and they may be offering you an opportunity for you guys to start this connection all over again. So what they're going to try to do is be generous and try to like let you see them maybe. So I kind of feel like it's maybe somebody who's like moody sometimes. Like some days they're like into the situation, the other days like it's kind of vague. You don't really know. They're not really as passionate. They're not initiating as much. You have to really wait on them. So sometimes it's maybe like somebody who doesn't always reply on time. When I say on time, so maybe you guys got the control issues too, because it's like they need to reply at this moment, right now. So that way I know, you know what I mean? So maybe you're like working through this. This probably could be that. Because like sometimes with Pluto here, it could always be like a turbulent relationship where we're butting heads because I'm aggressive, you're aggressive. I'm usually the leader, you're usually the leader. We're trying to figure out trying to figure things out here. So it could be a talk that's coming soon. You guys may turn your backs on each other for a little bit. All right? Because that's maybe the turbulence that happens. Because Pluto does bring like a breaking down of like dynamics. So sometimes, let's say, this could also be a changing of who's in charge of the relationship. So like who has, let's say, more authority in a relationship. You know what I mean? Who's being catered to more? Um, whose needs are being met the most. All right. Sometimes like there's usually inequalities in relationships. So you guys may be having a talk about that. And with the hangman, I mean, with the judgment here, you guys would definitely be renewing the connection again, even if you don't really see potential. Even if you don't see potential, you might be aware of the red flags now. That might be the difference though. So you may start paying attention to like, okay, well, this person is doing this person is doing that. I'm not accepting of those things, but I'm very well aware that they have potential to do that. So you may start recognizing that and just being okay with that at some point. Because with the moon here, it just means it fluctuates. It's not always clear. So it's not always consistently one way. Sometimes the relationship takes different shapes, different forms. You may be recognizing that. And there may be like struggles for you guys to maybe see eye to eye. Like some of you, maybe you guys want them to be more devoted, or maybe they want you to be more devoted. Nope, I didn't even get to Leo yet, Monica. There's going to be a talk about that. Because like this person wants loyalty. And believe it or not, they're proud of you. Because the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is somebody who's proud to have their partner, both sides. So it's somebody who's actually proud of you. So maybe that's what it is. Like the intensities, because like you bring up a lot of emotions in this person, and they're gonna probably do the same thing to you if you guys are like in a connection with somebody, if it's new or past. This is what this is. A person that brings up a lot of emotional fears, anger, jealousy, possessiveness, you know what I mean, brings up all those things in you. So like this is one of those relationships that you guys will probably start over again, but this time being more aware of each other's like red flags and recognizing like when they're like what they're signaling. So like let's say that somebody stops talking to you, you start recognizing like, oh, they need a little bit more attention, or they maybe need time to themselves, or they're going through something. So maybe you learn to like ask questions, be more inquisitive about like what they need. Like, what are you going through at this moment? I haven't heard from you in a while. Are you okay? Opposed to like imagining, because sometimes the moon could be like our deepest fears being realized. So maybe sometimes you could be like, oh, well, they're not texting me. I haven't talked to her in like 2 hours. She must be with that other guy. Or I haven't talked to him in like, a day. So maybe he must be angry, or he must be like cheating, or he must be doing blah, 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 whatever the case. Or we haven't really had the deep talks that we normally have. So like you'll be exposing these things to yourself, or like becoming a lot more aware of these things in the relationship. So it's maybe a relationship that's like just brings up a whole lot of like fears, irrational fears, but you guys work through it. You know what I mean? Like this person maybe validates you a lot, or they encourage you, praise you a lot. So that's probably what's going to be happening next, because Pluto just means a big transformation happens. So if you guys haven't gotten to that stage yet, that's probably what's happening next. Them becoming a lot more flirty, a lot more like wanting to show you off a lot more, wanting your approval, wanting to like share with you, wanting to like protect you, also wanting to like, possess you, you know what I mean? Like your mind. So maybe they like become a lot more clingy, or a lot more, like I said, possessive, maybe even a little bit destructive in some ways, where they start trying to break down some things that you've already had before. So let's say maybe friendships, maybe past relationships, maybe people who are like exes, but you're still kind of like talking or comfortable with them. You may not really be doing anything with them, but you may just be like, socializing with them for some of y'all, maybe. All right. So they maybe want you like cut those situations off. Because it's somebody who's definitely needy, or not needy, but like they're never really satisfied. So really, no matter what you do, this person may never really be satisfied. That might be what you guys are like coming to terms with, recognizing like, no matter what we do, no matter how we change it, no matter how I move around, this is just who this person is. Nothing really makes them mad. So maybe you guys don't take it personal. You know what I mean? Because King of Wands is just somebody who's like, maybe you start like being able to like deal with your own emotions. Maybe that's what they're teaching you. Because the moon is here too, which could be dealing with those deep fears of intimacy. So maybe you guys are like learning how to like deal with fears of not always knowing what's going to happen next. Like, what would this relationship be? What we're going to do next? Like, maybe you guys will get over that fear of worrying about what's going to happen. Just kind of like what will be. There's a bigger lesson to this anyway. Like, almost like knowing that you're spiritually protected, or just knowing that things are working out in your highest good. So, I get you got a relationship with somebody wanting to start it all over again. If this is a newer person, this is still going to be somebody who's going to be a deep lesson for you, a soul tie, one that's going to be transforming your life. It's basically like I'm going to say this again, but like it's a Phoenix rising type of thing. So like one way of who you used to be, let's say that you were maybe overly aggressive. This would be somebody who brings you into like being more charming, more flirty to get it, maybe insinuating, like giving to get in a way. So maybe this is what this is happening here. Like this person's going to start giving to get from you, but it may be stuff that you want. I don't know. Seven Pentacles in reverse. It may not be stuff that you want, but it may be stuff that you be like, I could deal with that. I could use that. So I get that. I just get that you're going to be coming a lot more clear about what your core values or your core truths are. Like what things will you and will you not stand for in the connection. All right. Pluto is just one of those things that breaks. It's almost like an eighth house type of energy because it's Scorpio. So think of it as like a house that transforms you to either come into new beliefs where you're sharing it with your partner, or you're solidifying beliefs that have got outgrown your family. Let's say your traditional beliefs, so like your family beliefs. Let's say a family belief was like men have to always open the door whenever you go to a date. Maybe that doesn't matter to you. So like the eighth house is one of those houses that transform based on a relationship prior. You know what I mean? Capricorn was all right. It's like transforms how you've seen relationships prior to that. And it takes you into the ninth house where now we have new philosophies, new ethics, you know what I mean? New lessons that we've learned. Like what are we on now? What's our bigger picture? What's our bigger goal? So this is what this relationship is doing for you. So like even if you guys don't like commit, then it would be one of those relationships that takes you to the next level where you're probably get into a commitment or start looking at relationships from a whole new view and a more healthy light. You know what I'm saying? So let me get signs. Could be an Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Libra, Pisces, and Taurus. All right. Yeah, Capricorn was pretty good. It was all right, Mackie. Let's get there to Libra. All right. Libra. What's the T on your love life? South Node. God damn. South Node. So past partners dealing with past issues. All right. Scorpio. So you could be having a past partner coming back around shortly. This maybe somebody you guys are having like a sexual connection with, or just somebody who you guys, I'm gonna say maybe find it hard to let go of. You got tension here. It just means that you guys don't have the same values. All right. There's a push-pull, or there's usually power struggles with square. So it's also an opportunity for growth. Like you guys to learn to cooperate with each other. Like maybe you guys are learning how to build stability, like learning how to negotiate. Yeah, we got the 8 house with the square. I just seen the death when I split the deck. So it means that you guys are learning how to negotiate. All right. These are also fears of intimacy that you guys are healing or working through. It's definitely a past person. So these are lessons that you guys maybe haven't learned when it comes to relationships. So this relationship is going to cause you to do a lot of self-reflection. We got the moon. But I also know with square, it has to do with self-reflection, because that's where you're learning the lesson. Yeah, you missed it. Sagittarius already happened. All right, so you got, I'm going to say a secret admirer watching you guys. There's maybe somebody who's being strategic with you. Could be a Libra, could be a Virgo, could be a Pisces, could be a Libra. So maybe this is somebody who's working in like the justice system. I got Aries. They stay at a distance from y'all, and Leo. All right, so you got somebody who's about to manipulate a situation for y'all to maybe interact with each other or bump into each other so that they can put some energy or effort into the connection. This is somebody who's been pondering, and they're waiting on an opportunity for you guys to like come together. All right. Again, a restart. It's a restart all over again. But this, what they're intending is to manipulate, to try to get you to compromise with them, or at least to see their perspective. But this is somebody who wants to see the situation go a lot further between the two of y'all. And they may feel like they have to fight for it, or they have to prove themselves by maybe putting in more effort or by spending. So like it's strategic. So this person may start spending on you, or sometimes I even think of justice like somebody who wants to like put their reputation on the line, where like I'll show you off. I'll take you out with me. We can go over here. I'll post you on my social media. You know what I mean? Like it's manipulative in a way, because this may be somebody who like normally keeps their relationships hidden or secretive. So they maybe want to like start letting you come out, like start letting you guys like be known. That might be the next move that's happening, where you guys maybe start letting people know like, hey, we're together. You know what I mean? Or they may even just like, even if you guys don't do that together, maybe they're just going to do that. Like maybe they're just going to start letting people know like, hey, we're together. This is my boo. You know what I mean? I'm into her. So like maybe that's the move here. Like, this is somebody who doesn't want to have a talk with you guys, a sit down, but like they're not really clear about what they want to say. They just know that they want to fight for this connection and they want to build with it. But this person also feels like they're not really ready for you, or they're not really efficient enough for you in a way. If that makes sense. Like or they may feel like you're not that way. It could be the other way around. But I just get this somebody who's getting you outside your comfort zone. So square means that you have to do things that you've never done before. That's what this connection is about. So that's what you guys are learning, like to do things that you guys have never done before. Maybe past wounds or past hurts or past mistakes you didn't learn from. So you may be talking about these or making amends, you know what I mean? And just like for some of y'all, it's calling it quits. You guys may like, get together, but call it quits. You know what I mean? It may be too hard to get on the same page in terms of like what you guys desire as a relationship. Yeah, I got the Hierophant in reverse too. So it's like you guys put the energy in and start building towards it, but then in the end, it's kind of like it doesn't go there. It doesn't get there. Like the end result doesn't lead to where you would like it to go. What this person may be trying to do? They may be trying to like manipulate to get you to take on a large purchase. For some of y'all, a large purchase could be like, pay my bills. Let's move in together so I can save more money. You know what I mean? Like where they don't really necessarily want to be in a relationship. They may not necessarily want a connection. They may want more of like a non-traditional relationship, but like they feel like this would be beneficial in a way, or like I'm gonna say lucrative in some way. So I'm assuming like, we put our bills together, we put our household together. But in theory, I don't find like this person is really interested in long term in a relationship. They may try to make it look like that because of the magician here, but sometimes somebody who just manipulates to get you to do their job or to do their task. So like this may be somebody who's trying to outsmart you. You get what I'm saying? Like trying to outsmart you, maybe using you guys as like security. You know what I mean? Like maybe you guys are the big spender, big money maker, or you guys are usually the people who are like consistent. Cause like this, sometimes this could be viewed as like a waste of time. With the Ten of Pentacles here, you may even feel like this was like a waste of time. Like this person plays a lot. And that might be what the power struggles is. Because there's an intention here to negotiate, but like the obstacles that you guys keep seeing are like the same obstacles that you guys have seen from the past. So like the same conflict, the same power struggles, the same conversations, the same tricky behavior. It's the same process all over again. It's like heating up cold fries from McDonald's or from Wendy's. Like, why are you trying to heat them up? I mean, you could put them in the air fryer, but like they're not the same as like they were when they first came out. So this person may be trying to like talk a good game about envisioning a future between y'all, but this may be somebody who doesn't really put their best ability or best talents to work in relationships. You know what I mean? They may technically want to be single, but they know that building with you will get them to where they want to be a lot faster. So that might be what's going on here. This person's probably been reflecting and they're going to come back around and want to start this connection all over again. But this time, they may do a better job of hiding their limitations, hiding what they can and can't do, like by having a good talk game. So they may do that. Or they may, like I said, bring in gifts. Because like they're being very strategic about it. But it's just about like sex and passion. So they may try to overwhelm you with these things, depending on how good they're at that. Depends on how good they are with that. So that might be like the duel, but like I really get them being very manipulative and wanting to be like a voice of reasoning in your ear when it comes to finances, or when it comes to like how you spend your money or where you spend your time at. So you must have somebody who's like deceptively controlling. You know what I mean? Where they make it look like they're not being controlling, but they're very controlling. They may say things in a subtle way. You know what I mean? And this is also somebody who has, like I said, has a limited way of thinking. Like they only see like their way of doing things, and even if they don't necessarily work, they feel like this is how they have to go about getting what they desire from relationships. You know what I'm saying? So they do want to step into the unknown with you guys, but I kind of really feel like this person wants to be single. If I'm really being honest, they just feel like you guys got unfinished business, and there's something deeper between y'all, but you guys keep going over those same hurdles, those same blockages, those same issues. And it's only because you guys don't have the same principles and values when it comes to relationships. We got the Judgment here, which is having to make a big decision about where we're going to go with this in the end. And like I said, most of y'all, you guys may end it, but it won't end like in a bad way, because it ends with you guys seeing the situation from a whole new view of like what it taught you, the bigger lesson. That's what the square represents anyway. It's tension that you grow through. It's an opportunity for growth through going through something difficult. You normally wouldn't have tried it. You mostly would have like tried to stay back in the back and not do anything because it makes you so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. It frustrates you so much because you don't know what to do. It's like what I usually do just doesn't work. So let's say in conversations where maybe you would block somebody or you would normally go ghost on somebody, it doesn't remedy the situation. You know what I mean? Because that's what you've always done. So now maybe you have to talk about it. Now maybe you have to actually feel those feelings. Maybe now you have to grieve the relationship. You know what I mean? Like you have to do something totally different here. All right, or that's what they're going to be doing to try to create this opportunity with you, doing things that are different, and that's the manipulating energy. So they try to make it look very enticing to try to get your emotions wrapped up in this situation. All right, so maybe a lot of talking, maybe a lot of vagueness, maybe a lot of like smoke screens, maybe. You know what I mean? Like stuff looks good, they present it in a good way is what I'm going to say. All right, anyway. And if they're not a past person, it's going to be similar to an experience that you've already had because the South Node is here. It's a lesson that you're meant to learn. So let me give you signs. Could be a Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Virgo, and for a little razzle dazzle, could be a Taurus. All right. Hey there, Miss Chrissy. Nope, we haven't done Leo yet. We're about to get there shortly. We have Virgo. Okay, let's get a quick shuffle. Virgo. Virgo. So what's the tea on your love life? Virgo. Okay, you got Mars energy. Oh, okay. So what I wanted to tell y'all guys is that you guys are looking very sexually appealing right now. All right, you could also be coming off as aggressive and maybe a little bit off limits to people or something that's very tempting to people. All right, so you guys got confrontation coming soon. So it's maybe somebody who feels possessive over you, jealous over you, you know what I mean? Or maybe even a little angry over you. If you got taboo, I mean, Lilith and Mars. So that's intense feelings, intense connection is coming your way. There's maybe somebody who tries to mirror you or tries to be what you would like them to be. All right, there's maybe also a connection that's very sexual. All right, or maybe just like not your usual type of dynamic that you would indulge in. Could be with an Aries, Scorpio. All right, could be with a Leo. All right, so this is somebody who has a lot of passion for you. Maybe they're a little bougie, a little stuck up, or maybe this is somebody who always sees the brighter side of situations. They're going to be trying to create an opportunity for you guys to have sex. Okay? Sex. It's impulsively, too. All right? So they're manipulating. I'm not going to say manipulating, but they're creating an opportunity to do this. All right? So some of y'all is through an interaction. Maybe it's at work. Maybe it's like a coworker that you guys are running into, or this is somebody who has a deep desire for you. All right. So maybe, I don't know where you know them. Let's look. Let's just see where you know them from. Possibly work. Or you know them from like a creative venture. Or you know this person as being somebody who maybe struggles, like making choices. Maybe they have a lot of options. They may come off as non-committal. You know what I mean? They may hold back to get you to do what they want you to do. They never take blame or responsibility. You got control issues. We got Aries, Sag, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Leo. All right. So Queen of Swords here just means that there's time for you guys to have deeper talks. Very clear communication needs to be happening here. This person's going to be very determined. They're going to be very determined too. The thing is, they don't want to have to put in a lot of effort to make this situation move forward. So what they're going to try to do is mirror you. Make it look like they're doing what you do. So if you give, then they're giving. If you're very sexual, then they're very sexual. If you act like you don't want commitment, then they act like they don't want commitment. You know what I mean? But I kind of feel like this person has outdated beliefs around what relationships are. Like what can I'm not even gonna say what can happen in relationships. I just feel like they don't commit to relationships because either they have a lot of control issues, or they just have like outdated beliefs or traditions around what relationships are, like what has to happen, who's in charge. Like they may not be really much for negotiating because the opposition is here, which is somebody who usually doesn't do well with uncertainty. There's usually a lot of decision making that happens here, and this person with the 7 of Cups may not be great at like choosing or making choices. So maybe this may be somebody who's not necessarily commitment ready. And they may be trying to put up a smoke screen because we got 7 of Cups and a Magician here. They may be trying to put up a smoke screen by indulging in passion, pleasure, tempting you with things. They may try to entertain you. They may try to take you guys on trips, or like, you know, maybe even gift you. But it's gonna be like, no, I'm not saying it's not. It's not even gonna be like middle school gifts. It could be nice gifts. But I think this is somebody who just wants control or authority over the relationship. They want to have the most say so. And if it's not somebody else doing that, then it's you doing this. So just remember, it goes both ways. All right. But they're meant to come into your life to inspire unbridled passion or ability to feel confident doing as you please. That's why they're coming along. So like, you don't have to waver a lot when it comes to like, maybe you have I don't know, maybe you have like a new vision of what you would like to see your life become, and you may drag your feet on it out of fear that maybe it doesn't happen this way. This person is coming in to boost your confidence to be able to do that, to do what you normally feel you can't do. So this may be like a relationship that isn't necessarily traditional, but it's going to be one of those relationships that help you resolve internal conflicts, like the battles with yourself. You won't have those same battles with yourself. You know what I mean? They do. It goes both ways. Like, this may be somebody who's used to being in charge of relationships, so they may like to be dominated. Because we do got the Emperor in reverse. So if they don't like to be dominated, then they like to be the one dominating. So you may be, you know what I mean? And we got the Strength in reverse too, which is a controlling, overbearing person. So you guys could be dealing with somebody who just likes to have control of relationships. They like to have control of their options. You know what I mean? They may not really want to commit, but they want to be in control of how you do things, how this situation moves forward, and they don't want to appear too pressed. They want to appear to be regal and in their glory. You know what I mean? So there's an intention. Maybe it's like I said, it's maybe somebody who like acts stuck up in a way. You know what I mean? Like they want control of you. So maybe they try to like sexualize the situation a lot, or they try to get overly aggressive. Maybe they threaten baby dads, boyfriends, friends that they see you talking to, stuff like that. Maybe they threaten you, say some shit like that. Like you may be dealing with that. Like there's a form of like jealousy and aggressiveness here. And this is somebody who wants your acknowledgement and at the same time wants to possess you. All right. They don't want you charting a new path. So that's what you're about to have soon. Confrontation. This could be a talk. This could be a clear talk because we got the Queen of Swords. So this could be a talk. For some of y'all, you could be cutting this person off. You know what I mean? But for others of you guys, maybe standing up to them, telling them your truth, you know, placing the expectations that you want from them. This may sometimes dissuade them from trying to play that same game. Because like if they don't really want to commit and they're trying to be in control, then once you start placing expectations, they're going to be like, oh, I don't want to do that. Of course you don't. Because you don't want to be in a relationship. You're just trying to take advantage and trying to control what's going on here. That's what it is. This person's in their ego. We got Strength in reverse with the Hierophant. I mean, not with the Hierophant, with the Emperor. Just the ego. They just want you guys. That's it. It has nothing to do with you. They just want you. I mean, it has to do with you, but like it's them wanting you and the control of you. So like they want you and maybe others, for some of y'all. All right. And at the same time, they don't want to be responsible for you. You get me? So yeah, that's funny that they don't want you to have any other options, but they don't want to be responsible for you. Like, why is that? You don't want to take on my burdens, but you don't want nobody else to do it either. I don't understand that there. All right. So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Scorpio, Aries, Sag, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Libra. All right. So for some of y'all, they may invite you guys out. I just seen the Page of Wands. That's a party goer. So they may invite you guys out to a party or a celebration or an event. All right. They may just start becoming a lot more flirty with you guys as well. All right. You're about to take off on him, huh? He said, you 49, he's 40. Oh, he fitting to be 49. If he don't sit his ass down. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? I know, right? All right, Leo. Okay, so let's get a quick shuffle. So, Leo, what's the tea on your love life? Nope, we ain't get there. Let's travel yet. We ain't get there yet, big dope. Leo, okay, you got your own sign coming out. Leo, the sun. So what's going on? You guys are having more pride. So money. Your relationships are a result of revolving around money, security, stability, partnership coming your way. Could be with a Libra, could be with a Taurus, could be with another Leo. All right. Yeah, you guys definitely have a relationship being started over. I got the Judgment in reverse and the Ace of Wands when I split the deck. I mean, the Judgment upright and the Ace of Wands when I split the deck. Oh, we got the Ten of Cups. So you guys got a relationship coming here. This may be somebody who shares the same values as you, same principles. All right. Could be a Cancer or like a public servant. Maybe this is like somebody who's in police or paramedics or wears a suit or something like that. The momentum in the relationship may be slowing down. So this may be somebody, for some of y'all, this may be, what do they call it? A mistress. Because we got the High Priestess again here. So this may be a mistress. This may be somebody who's like abusing their authority. So maybe this is like somebody who you guys shouldn't be with. All right. We got Sag, but they're beneficial. And we got Aquarius. We got Aries. We got a renewal. It's a renewal though. So for some of y'all may not really be that interested in this person, but they have status, or they have clout, or they have like a reputation for maybe like being like beneficial or being lucky. Like maybe when they come into your life, there's money to be gained. There's opportunities that wouldn't have been there. All right, but I get it's still a superficial connection that doesn't really go nowhere. You guys may end up moving on to a better opportunity shortly. Shortly, it looks like. I just feel like this person may be afraid to take the situation further. Like they may drag their feet, they may slow this connection down. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. They're gonna be on the fence about it, and they're not gonna speak up about what they expect. They may be worried about you guys giving to other people. That might be what it is. They may feel like you're investing in others. You know what I mean? And they may want to move the situation forward, but if they want to move the situation forward, it's only because there's something to be gained. It may have to do with money, security, stability, luxuries that you may have. So sometimes a luxury could be like, you have a car and I don't. You have a house and I don't. So it may be something like that. Like they want to build a partnership with you guys, but I think it's because of your reputation or your clout or like the fact that other people can't just get you easily. So that might be it too. Like other people aren't just able to have you in their life. So I think that's what's going on right now. Hold on real quick, yo. Shit, hold on. Okay. Shit. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so like I was saying, when you be coming into for some of y'all, this could be even friendships too, because the seventh house is here. This doesn't always have to be intimate relationships. These could be friendships or people who feel like they maybe the friends that have been in your life for a while. You know what I mean? I get them trying to use you for status, for clout, all right, money. Like being with you like ensures that they're going to be moving up in life. They may not be as like motivated or as ambitious as you, but by connecting themselves to you, they feel like they can come up. All right, so they may like to interact with you, be around you, because just opportunities that normally wouldn't have been there are showing up in my life when you've gotten here. So they may be trying to rekindle something that they've had with you in the past. And because we got the justice here, so there's a desire to make amends. Make amends. So let me say this though: if you guys are like starting this over with connections, they may be trying to like come at you in like a career based mindset, like talking about career or talking about like wanting to move up in society or wanting to like get their life together, and they may try to lean on you for that. You know what I mean? I think they really may try to lean on you for that, and that's most likely because, like I said, you guys aren't like easily accessible. Like people can't just get you. Like you could be, you know, considered to be like, you know, idolized, put up on a pedestal by a lot of people, viewed to be somebody who's unapproachable or not even, I'm not going to say not worth the time approaching, but like people feel like if I approach you, I need to have substance. I need to have something of value before I come towards you. This person doesn't feel that way. They may have stuff to value, like for, you know, of value, but they don't feel the same way. It's almost, I almost want to say they're entitled in a way. You know what I mean? They're just afraid that this situation won't be, this is somebody who has fear of failure. So they don't really try to take situations too far. If it seems like there's an obstacle or it seems like things are too difficult, and this is even in their career life, like if they experience obstacles or difficulties, they'd be like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to keep pushing past that. It's over. It's done. It's too much. But if they see you doing it, then they'll try to attach themselves to it. Like, oh, you got past that obstacle that I couldn't get past. I'm about to link up with you. You know what I mean? So some of y'all are going to try to use maybe money, or they're going to try to use a partnership in whatever way. It could be business. It could be romantic. They're going to attempt to like try to get next to you so that they can benefit from you. All right. So one of these interactions, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, it just means like it's just fated timing. You don't know when it's going to happen. So let's say that maybe right now they're not around, but like maybe when you start getting money, or when you get maybe a house, or maybe when you get a car. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? What the fuck? Oh, okay, we getting somewhere. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. I just was noticing that almost as I was moving on. I'm like, whoa, when did I get a bicep? Hold on. All right. So anyway, yeah, just one of these wild interactions between y'all. This situation is gonna happen. All right? They're gonna start trying to initiate, trying to make amends. Maybe they'll give you something to like sweeten the deal, maybe, but for the most part, they were trying to work on you. Okay. So they give signs. Could be a Leo, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Sag, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Libra. It's more Sag. So you got a lot of fire sign people around you looking for stability and money. So maybe they want to work partnerships with you. And if they do, then they want to like negotiate. It may not always necessarily be bad, but it's like them hanging on to you. So like it sounds as a user, but like say you get a good job at like Apple or Dell, right? And you know, if you work at one of those, that those being on your resume, that you can get another job at maybe like Excel, or at I don't know, other like companies that are like into that. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily a bad thing here. It's just that they are using you though for clout, for a reputation. You maybe make them look better, which isn't always bad. You know what I mean? Doing collabs with certain people make you look good, where people may not recognize you before. This is your opportunity. So they may be intermingling with you to be seen by others. Leo. All right. So anyway, so let's get over here to Cancer. Cancer-y. Okay, Cancer. You see me, Cozy? Eye candy, for sure. All right, Cancer, you guys got communication coming your way. Somebody's about to start socializing. All right, this could be somebody you guys are having issues with, struggles with, getting on the same page. Could be a Gemini. Could be, yeah, you definitely got confrontation coming. So it's a serious conversation. But because it's in a Gemini energy, it's more inquisitive, them being nosy, being in your business. Like, who are you seeing? What are you doing? I don't know. It may not be that serious for all of you. I did Virgo already. V lives. I did Virgo already. So conversation is coming your way. It could be with Capricorn. All right, or this could be an Aries. This may be somebody who's in you guys' friend group, or in your community, or you guys used to work together, or maybe you guys weren't on the same page or going in the same goal, same direction. So some of y'all, they may be trying to give you guys an apology because you haven't heard from them. And they've tried to, oh yeah, there we go. Let's try to start it again. Try to start the relationship again. Now, if you guys are like in a partnership, this person is trying to do this as a way of getting in between a partnership that you have. So they may be starting to flirt with you, all right, and trying to oppose. This sometimes a square can also be like an obstacle or a setback, a blockage. So for some of y'all, it's maybe somebody trying to block a relationship coming your way, all right, by maybe like spreading rumors, because we got the high priestess here. So for some of y'all, they may be spreading rumors. They may be trying to call out somebody's red flags around you. So it's almost like, what sign was that? Was that Sagittarius that did that? I forgot. But it was like one of those where somebody else was telling. Somebody else was coming involved. But I get that you get communication coming. It could be a friend because the third house is here. So there's usually like people who feel like family, but they're usually like close friends or close cousins, usually like siblings, cousins. But they can also be your neighborhood. So maybe people who are in your immediate environment. All right, there could be talk, chatter, gossip, rumors going on about you guys. All right. So I'm getting that somebody wants to reconcile with you guys again because of stability. They may want to move in with you guys or want you guys to move in with them. There's an opportunity to start the connection all over again and like sweep under the floor whatever's happened before in the past. I'm going to bring up some shit. So somebody feels like they learned from whatever happened in the past between y'all. They may have learned from like maybe another relationship that they were in. Like another relationship that they had dealt with maybe after you guys. Maybe made them realize like why you guys didn't work. Hey there, Cashapp Collective. All right. Oh, hey there. You used to be Queen of the North. What's up with you? All right, so I do get them wanting to talk again. So they may be trying to get you guys going on a short trip soon. Short trip could be anywhere. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe they stay at a distance to you, but it seems like a short trip. Like you guys may meet on the middle ground, meet on like a somewhere in the middle, somewhere maybe, or like in a like a common area you guys may meet, like a gas station or some shit or whatever. Because there's a desire for them to offer you an opportunity again to start this connection over and to give forgiveness for both of you. So they want to compromise, but it just looks like a compromise. All right, it just looks like a compromise because we got the Page of Cups here, which isn't always somebody who's sincere. You know, they mean well, but like they're not really ready for what they're trying to get from you. You know what I mean? This may be somebody who's a little bit younger than y'all, a little bit more immature. So maybe you guys are starting to notice that more people are flirting with you. Like it kind of gives a vibe of you guys like wanting to like be re-energized or wanting to like feel, I'm gonna say feel alive in relationships again. So maybe even if you're in a relationship, this could be like the relationship just feels maybe old, dull, and then there's like people are maybe outside or trying to like, you know, flirt with you or trying to get to know you or trying to be a little bit more cordial than usual. You may start recognizing this. Like more people are chatting with you, holding regular conversation, just general conversation, usually just like being nosy, asking you questions and shit, trying to figure out if you guys have similarities. So you may notice that a lot of people are asking you guys like, do you like ice cream cake? You know, what's your favorite color? You know, when's your last trip? Stuff like that. So they may be asking you guys little questions like that. All right, because they're attempting to get over some type of obstacles between y'all where maybe you guys want the same thing, but you're going at it in two different ways. Sometimes it can also be like you guys are on two different levels. Like they're showing up as a page. You may be more of like an older person, you know what I mean, a little bit more mature in your emotional dealings. They may not be. You know what I mean? So you're, or it could be the other way around. They may be more mature, and you may be the immature person when it comes to the romantic dealings. You know what I mean? So it could be any of that. But I do get it to be a superficial connection, only because the High Priest in reverse, and the Four of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So Four of Wands for me, even though people sometimes call that the marriage card, I've always known it to be like a short-term card. It's Aries energy. It looks good. It feels good. You know what I mean? I'm happy that we got back together. It's like a reuniting. But it's mostly in passion, mostly in like desire to maybe create a foundation, but it's the honeymoon phase. It's the best part of the relationship. And with the High Priestess, that's a superficial connection. And the Page of Wands, it's just somebody who's very jealous. And then we got the Eight of Pentacles under that. So it's Nine of Pentacles. So it's somebody who's going to be depending on you guys. That's why I kind of seem like maybe they want to move in, or they want you to move in, or they want to build the relationship again. But it's because maybe they're in need. They're in need. And they maybe not experiencing what they were hoping to experience in terms of love or romance. Because the Page of Cups is somebody who's unlucky in love. So maybe that's what it is. And that's why I kind of was getting back to that story where I felt like they're probably they dated somebody else prior to you or after you. Like if you guys were together at one time and then you guys broke up and then they went and dated somewhere else. it's like they're trying to come back around because they learn from those mistakes from that relationship, but at the same time, they're still seeing this situation as a superficial because you have something that they need, resources, stability, and they feel like you guys are going in the same direction, but just going about it differently. Like maybe they, I'm just giving you an example, maybe they work and maybe you run a business. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can do it on your own and they have to live with roommates. You know what I mean? Like there's different ways of you guys building up your own independence and stability. You know what I mean? Maybe for some of y'all, they maybe gamble to make their money, or they hustle to make their money, or they scam to make their money, or they do hair to make their money, or they do whatever they do to make their money. And maybe you have like a traditional job, or you like run a successful business, whatever the case. It's given that because we got the judgment in reverse, which means that you guys don't have the same philosophies of life, the same overall values, what we want to accomplish for ourselves by a certain time or certain age. You guys maybe don't really agree with that. And it kind of seems like this person may be a little bit immature, not really ready for connections, not really ready for commitment in that way. They may be used to people really taking care of them, or, you know, catering to them, or, you know, fostering to them, maybe giving them more attention or validating them, even though they haven't really put the work or their energy into it. So it may be that, like, you may be having these power struggles with somebody who's maybe starting to make you realize that, like, oh, this isn't going to work with us. We're just not going to gel. We're two totally different people. So conversations will be coming out. These may be hard conversations that are being had between y'all. Difficult conversations, some that may be hard to come back from. And I only say they may be hard to come back from because the judgment is here and the Four of Swords is here. And then the Page of Cups is somebody who's not really emotionally evolved. And we got the High Priestess here too, which is somebody who's not really emotionally capable. I mean, she's capable, but when in reverse, it's somebody who's not necessarily emotionally capable of processing such deep emotions or such deep intensity. And it's probably because they're taking on the expectation of other people. So High Priestess in reverse is usually somebody who doesn't trust their own instincts, doesn't trust their own emotions. So they listen to maybe moms, dads, cousins, friends. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who's socializing. They're very impressionable because the Page of Cups. So they're very impressionable. They take on other people's perceptions of what should and shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? Or what should and shouldn't be in terms of relationships. So for some of y'all, though, I'm going to say this. Some of y'all, this may be one of those relationships where you guys are having like on the side. This may be a taboo connection or like a mistress. Because the High Priestess with the Four of Wands kind of gives me like a mistress vibe. But this may be like a one-night stand for some of y'all, or something that you guys keep hidden. Like a connection that you don't go too deep in, but they provide a sense of like passion, fun. And you may not necessarily have like a one-night stand. You guys just may like connect, maybe go out on dates, you know what I mean? But like secretly, subtly, not tell everybody that we're doing this. You know what I'm saying? We just go to the movies. We just go to the park maybe. We just go to the arcade. You know what I mean? But like we don't tell anybody. It don't always have to be sex in these situations. But the Page of Cups is normally a promiscuous person, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be in this situation. It's just we go out, we're dating, they're flirting with me, they're giving me a sense of like romance that I want. You know what I mean? But it's not necessarily like as far as I would like it to go. I don't really see me investing too seriously in this connection. I see it for what it really is. You know what I mean? But it's fun while we're in it. So it could be that. And this would be somebody who does their damnedest to try to love you in the way that you want to be loved. Right? And maybe they're healing from a previous connection. And that's probably why they're trying to come back to you guys. Like a previous connection, it was difficult. And now they're like, oh, well, I'll compromise with you. But like not really wanting to compromise because they remembered you in a certain way where they didn't have to compromise. That's what it is. They want to depend on you in a way. So let me give you signs. Could be a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Virgo, Leo, Cancer. And that's it. Okay. Okay. That's right. Tell them again. Tell them your whole thing. All right, Gemini. Geminians. Gemini crickets. Somebody said that, and I still can't get that out of my head. Somebody said Gemini crickets, but Gemini crickets. I thought that was creative. So, Gemini. All right, what's the T on your love life? You guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. All right, or just like a very analytical person. Could be dealing with a Taurus. So it's going to be somebody who's not your usual type, but they may have the same traditional values or beliefs that you want. So maybe they're like a different race, a different cultural background, different age. Different type could just be like, maybe they're more of like a confrontational person and you're not. Maybe they're more of a talker and you're not. It could be any. It could be like any of that type of situation that's happening here. All right, so you guys may be having options when it comes to romance or love. That might be the confrontation, because you may be running into partners who are mirroring what you would want in relationships, but at the same time, they may not really be what you want in relationships. So that might be the problem. All right, could be dealing with a Capricorn, but they're very supportive or they're very helpful. Yeah, I got Capricorn. So some of y'all be releasing previous beliefs or previous people. All right, like no longer wanting to fight or compete for their attention. All right, or this could be them doing that to you. If it's not them, if that's not you doing that to them, then it could be you doing it, them doing that to you. All right, so what is that? Five of Cups. So yeah, some of y'all just moving on, like getting over it, starting to recognize like, okay, this is what it is. So we got past relationship that you guys are ending, and then it looks like you guys go into another relationship, one that looks like it could be more long-term, stable, possibly even to marriage. This is somebody they may have outdated beliefs, but this is somebody who actually is willing to face their fears with you guys and commit or settle down. This may be a relationship that's going to move kind of fast too, because I'm seeing this Eight of Wands here. It's maybe a relationship that moves kind of fast. And what I think though is that you may be missing about this person is that they suppress their anger and their frustration a lot. So like you may not really know who this person really is. This is somebody who doesn't really like to argue, doesn't really like to fight, doesn't really like to express their thoughts, but they're great at talking. They prefer to have like short conversations or like touch and go conversations. Like they don't want to go too deep into anything. They may go along with whatever you say. Well, what you want to do? Oh, okay, I'll do that. Like they just want comfort. So maybe this is just somebody who just wants a relationship. So the confrontation may be like on getting on the same page, what you guys really desire. That might be an issue. Cause like this may be somebody who's like an overgiver. And then this may be, or you may be like the overgiver, and this may be why the person is coming back around. So I kind of feel like this person is the overgiver. And that's why they like try to keep relationships around by like sharing with you, maybe even allowing you to, let's say, allowing you to move in, allowing you to use their car, house, whatever. Like there's like this intention, like this is somebody who doesn't want drama though. They don't want any drama. So they don't really like to stand up and tell you what's on their mind. They like to listen and try to pick up what you would like them to be. What would you like me to do? Even though they're stubborn energy, they still give off like trying to be what you would like them to be. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who normally has like high principles, but at the same time, like how would you like me to be in order to get this relationship? They want to get good news from you. They want to hear more conversation, more communication from you, and they want you to speed it up. They want you to make this situation become something stable very quickly, because you guys are probably the overgivers. And if it's not you overgiving, then it's the other way around. But if the opposition is here, it just means there's a mirror here. So you guys may both be overgiving to each other. You know what I mean? They intend to want to share resources, though. That's what I do know. So this is somebody who just likes a lot of luxury. So maybe that's what it's about for y'all. Like they maybe like a lot of luxuries. So like building a relationship together, we can probably get a new house, a new car. I could maybe start buying designer. You know what I mean? Like any of that. Maybe I could buy a boat. You know what I mean? Like they want the relationship because of that. Like for those values. You know what I mean? And just for life's comfort. That's really it. But like they don't have the same view about the relationship that you do. So this is somebody who has like their own perspective, and they're trying to like fit into yours, but at the same time they have their own view of how they want this to go. So they're listening to you and probably like gauging where you are in the connection, trying to figure out like, are you emotionally connected? Are you how deep are you into this relationship? You know what I mean? Hey, cozy dreams, it be like that. A couple times I seen me describing myself in there. I was like, my word, I know I'm not doing that. So then after this reading is over, I go sit in my room and I ponder for a little bit, or I go sit outside on the step and I think, damn, Mooney, you shitbag you. Why'd you do that? You know what I mean? So I do that all the time. I have a whole lot of self-reflection all the time. Every time I do these, I'm like, dang, why am I doing that? Why was I doing that? You know what I mean? I've gotten over this period of like well, maybe not. I still overshare sometimes or overgive to people because I like to see people stable and secure. It's in me to be a little generous. And then I get mad when I gave you too much. Because you didn't do that for me. Why didn't you give me like I gave you? You know what I mean? So, yeah. But also, you could also be dealing with somebody who's frugal. That might be it too. So that might be what's really going on. So maybe they're trying to attach to you because you're an overgiver and they're frugal. where they don't like to spend their money, but they'll spend your money. Or you don't like to spend your money, but you spend their money. So that might be why this relationship is going that way. And this person may be suppressing anger or frustration that this is happening that time. Hey there, Hidden Gem. So it's maybe like them suppressing that. You're gonna, if that's the case, they're gonna start talking to you about that soon. But they're not gonna try to do it in a serious talk. They're gonna have like a sit down with you. Maybe you guys do this on a trip, or like on like some, I was gonna say a vacation. You know what I mean? They're gonna try to come at you in a more diplomatic way about it. Like, let's just try to negotiate. Let's clear the air about some things that I've had for a while. Cause like I've been feeling this resentment for a while, and I just want to like get it out and like tell you what's on my mind. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's what I get going on here. So you're gonna be hearing communication from them though. They're gonna be attempting to make it sound really good to you though, whatever they say. The intention behind it is to make it sound really good, because they do want the connection to go further to like marriage. But at the same time, I think this is out of like jealousy and out of possessiveness. Like this is somebody who has some old, outdated beliefs. They're very traditional, but like it's in a form where it only works for one side. That's the problem that I have with traditions. It only works for one side. All right, we're going backwards. We're on Gemini now, Misty. So that's what's going on in this relationship. Something about the way that they want the relationship to go is only going to work for one of y'all. It's not really for both of you. Even though they want to negotiate and they don't really want no drama, no stress, I think they're trying to get over some type of emotional setback, which may be a previous relationship, or it might be because they're still frustrated and angry and they haven't really learned how to process or deal with those things in a creative way. You know what I mean? So they may be like, I don't know, just holding on to it for some reason. And then that may be what was creating the uncertainty in the relationship. Because they may see stuff that you do and they don't like it, but instead of them saying something about it, they sit on it. And then they sit on it for a while. And then one day they just blow up. And you're like, whoa, how long have you been feeling that way? Secretly resentful. Whoa, back up. What's your problem? It could be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's somebody who gets easily angered. And they may be doing this with you, trying to like be petty to get you to go back and forth. Because the Page of Swords could be a petty person or somebody who plays mind games. And with the Aquarius energy, there's very analytical. Taurus is a very stubborn type of person. Scorpio is a vindictive type of person. So you could be dealing with that. You know what I mean? All wrapped up into one. Somebody who's vindictive, petty, and grudge filled. You know what I mean? They may not want to go back and forth with you, but they'll go back and forth with you. So some of y'all may release a person and then get into another relationship, but this may come, I'm going to say a little bit later, but for some of y'all, it may just come instantly, like right after that. You know what I mean? This would be somebody who's trying to seek balance with you, but all they'll be trying to do is learn you, learn more about you, which is good because it means there's a lot of communication, a whole lot of talking. This person may be somebody who gives you a lot of like ahas in the communication. So like as a newer person that come along, they're going to give you a lot of respect, a lot of acknowledgement, a lot of communication, a lot of truths, a lot of little simple truths too. And sometimes they tell you little white lies that they dress up very nice just to kind of make the situation like ground itself. Like a little white lie could be like, I was thinking about you all day. Maybe he wasn't, maybe she wasn't, but like it just sounds good. You know what I mean? It does make you feel good to hear it. So they may do that type of shit. Like you may be dealing with like people like that because you got 1, 2, 3, 3 people here, 4 people here. So you may be having, like I said, options for some of y'all, or like just the opportunity to maybe express yourself in a way where you didn't feel comfortable doing so before with a partner or a past partner or even a future partner. Like the internal conflicts that you've been dealing with for a while are about to be like resolved. So either through talking about them or through like aggressively expressing them, whatever way that may be. All right. So let me give you a sign. Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Sag, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Aries. A little razzle dazzle could be a Pisces. Okay. But we getting there. We on Taurus. We getting there. Whoa. Okay, Taurus. What would you say, C-Mac? C-Mac, you in there macking? C-Mac is in there macking. All right. So Taurus, what's the tea on your love life? Things are starting to fall into place for you guys. Things are starting to get better for you. I've seen the Hierophant. Okay, so we got Pisces energy here. So you guys could be dealing with Pisces energy. So you guys again could be idolizing the partnership. Yep, there we go. Because we got Juno having to do with it, but still it's going well. So this could just be like you're starting to feel comfortable with your partner. You may see your partner in the best light, all right? Or your partner may see you in the best light. You guys could be in like that honeymoon phase where it's like everything's just good vibes. We're giving equally to each other. You want anything from the store, sweetheart? I'll bring you a Reese's. You know, babe, here's $20 to get your shape up. You know what I mean? Little shit like that. You guys could be going through these type of things right now. Like things should be looking pretty peaceful in terms of like relationships, but it's more like a fantasy right now. You guys are both playing into each other's view of how the relationship should be going. All right, and if you aren't in a partnership, then you'll be having somebody who's very romantic coming your way, very charming. They may not really be that great at relationships though, but they're very easy to get along with. They're very helpful, very supportive. They like to give. They like to enhance the quality of your life, and they want commitment. All right, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be an Aquarius. There's somebody who has issues letting go. What's up, Steffi Brown? They have issues letting go. They may be still holding on to past grudges from previous relationships, but they still tend to idolize their partners. They like to sacrifice for their partners. That makes them feel important. All right. Yeah. All right. So it could be an Aries. So there's somebody who's overindulgent. Maybe they're a drinker. Maybe dealing with somebody who's a drinker. Maybe they stay at a short distance, or they moved from a short distance to you guys. If somebody doesn't really know what they want, though, when it comes to partnerships, they just want intensity. Some of y'all just want sex. They just want to see you naked. You know what I mean? They maybe just want like somebody that they can like leave something to. So maybe they want like a relationship, but like they want, oh yeah, we got Page of Knight of Cups. And the Moon too. All right. It's funny because I know people who are like in relationships like this. And this is why people be upset with me. Because I'll be seeing it and I'll be like, oh. That's the fantasy of love that we like. All right, because this is somebody who actually wants to build, I'm going to say, not generational wealth, but they want to be able to like leave like a title, a deed. They want to be able to like have somebody that they can leave stuff behind to. All right. But they may not really want commitment, but you guys may be committed. And if you're not committed, this is somebody who's just like, I'm not going to say here today, gone tomorrow, but this is somebody who's a romancer, a seducer. They're on to the handsomest or the prettiest people, the most popular or the most attractive people. You know what I mean? This is somebody who likes to get their needs met, but also like tends to be very sexual. I kind of assume that they may be like seeing other people, dating other people. All right. Like they're very easy to get along with, and they don't mind supporting and helping other people out. So they may be like putting up this illusion of like only being committed to you and only being focused on you, while they may also be like, you know, revealing themselves to others secretly. Could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Aries, Pisces. This maybe somebody has addictions. For some of y'all, secretly though, like they may hide what they have going on. The addiction for some of y'all could just be like relationships. They may just like to have hidden relationships, partnerships. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I heard like men or women like, you know, cheating on partners, and then that guilt makes them come home and love their partner so much more. So it could be like that. It could be something like that. Like this is somebody who's very romantic, very charming, likes to be generous, likes to give. You know what I mean? But they just can't seem to keep their hand out the cookie jar. That's what it really seems like. They just can't keep their hands out the cookie jar. They could be also artistic, or like very deeply spiritual, or like into like metaphysics, or into like science, or into like I was going to say like mixing chemicals, or you know what I mean, like this is somebody who has like a lot of wisdom, but that might be what keeps them from like connecting or getting into relationships. But they want somebody to like be able to leave something behind. So this would be a relationship where this person tries to go with the flow, even if you guys are connected. They don't really want to have deep talks. You don't got no swords here, and we got the moon here, which means that they don't want to have any deep talks. No real deep talks. There's just like vagueness. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you hint at something, I'll try my best to try to appease you. But like, let's not have any of those conversations that make me have to get too vulnerable. Like this person fears getting vulnerable with you. So they try to just keep everything like above board, very happy, you know, tra la la la, you know, try to make it seem like a fantasy. The same way that we've seen it on Leave It to Beaver, that's what they're trying to play into with you guys, all right? But I kind of feel like they have this hidden romance somewhere here. This hidden romance. They may have another partner here that they may be indulging with or like investing in, all right? So be aware of that. I don't know. It's just a person who. So for some of y'all, the relationship that you're in may be getting complacent, but it's just like it feels good. You just like having this person around. Like when they're around, opportunities that normally wouldn't have been there start showing up. Maybe they're very helpful. You know what I mean? Maybe they do stuff for you. Maybe they give to you. You know what I mean? Like you may have them around, but you may not really like want. I'm not gonna say you don't want it. You just may want like other things. Like they're kind of shiny right now because maybe because the honeymoon phase is going on. That's what the vibe is giving. It's like they're kind of shiny right now because, like, with the temperature here is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So it's like there's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We're not all the way invested, but it looks like we are. It feels like we are, and that's why we stay in it. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Like there's this level of depth that you guys haven't gotten to just yet. So this person may just be trying to like mold and like transform into what you would like them to be, and just try to stay super positive to keep this relationship going. All right. So they may try to comfort you, take care of your needs. Like they're multitasking, and that might be why the person likes you too, or that might be why you like this person because they multitask. They get things done. They're good with money. They're good with like taking care of themselves in general. They can take care of other people. They're very independent, self-sufficient. You know what I mean? As well as like very maybe huggy, kissy, very sensitive. You know what I mean? Very generous. So you may, or it could be you. I don't know, whoever it's in. But this is the relationship dynamic between y'all is that this person has the same compatibility as you, but they just tend to like maybe have a wandering eye. You know what I mean? And they don't intentionally mean to. What's up, Catty Capricorn? They don't necessarily mean to, but that's just what they do. So with the Pisces energy here, that's usually a big sign of forgiveness, of like understanding each other on a like a soul level. Like this person isn't trying to hurt me. They really care. This is just who they are, or this is how they are. So for some of y'all, you may come to terms with that. Others of you, I don't know, Two of Pentacles in reverse, you may just drop it. But usually that's usually about like adapting. You know what I mean? Trying to be flexible. So some of y'all may just try to be flexible with this person. You know what I mean? Like just accepting. Because if you don't know, you don't know. You feel me? So true story. I was hearing about now I'm not rich. Not like the rich that I imagine to be rich. I might be rich on like another level, like a spiritual level, like the Bob Marley rich, where all my family and friends love me and like all my needs are taken care of. So in that theory, I'm rich. But like I'm not rich like, you know, little Uzi Vert rich or like, you know what I mean, George Clooney rich. But like I was just thinking like how like they were saying like rich people or richer people on a higher echelon, like they get married because they know like together we're gonna build stability, legacy, we're gonna leave some stuff for our kids. And I may cheat and you may cheat. But if you're the woman, you're not supposed to get caught cheating. I may get caught, but I know that I have to give you more money or I have to do more stuff to appease you. If you get caught, it's over. You get what I'm saying? If you're a woman. If you get caught, it's over. So it's maybe like one of those dynamics where it's like you can do what you want to do, just don't let me find out about it. And they may do what they want to do, but you just don't want to find out about it. But at the same time, you guys are still in love and they still do for you and they take care of all the responsibilities. It's just not like faithful. You get what I'm saying? That's the vibe that I'm picking up here. But it looks really good though. I don't know. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. I don't really have an issue with that, but like that's, you know what I mean? If I don't see it, did it really happen? Did it? So that's how I kind of feel about that too. But that's what this looks like right here. It's like one of those things like we're together, but like if you do something over there and I don't see it and I don't hear about it, you know what I mean? So anyway, look at these signs. Could be a Pisces, Aries, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio. Whole lot of water energy. So this is one of those relationships that's very intense. This is somebody who knows what your emotional needs are. That's what you got. You got a partner who understands your emotional needs. So they may be moody too. You guys may be moodies. Today you fuck with me. Tomorrow I don't fuck with you. There's a little grudge with us, but we just stick together because I like the way it feels. With the trying here, it's one of those relationships where it's like things may not always be great, but it's one of those things where it's like it's comfortable enough. I'm comfortable enough. I'm complacent. I don't really look for anything else. They may not be the best partner I have, but like I like them. For some of y'all, it could be about sex. Like their sex may be very good to you. So, okay. Let me give you signs. Could be, I gave you signs, right? I did. All right. So anyway, that was for Taurus. Okay, we made it. Joe Rogan died? Are you serious? Are you serious? Joe Rogan died? When did he die? Don't lie to me, Did he die? When did Joe Rogan die? Stop coming in here spreading false lies. Stop lying in here, Coming in here lying. I'm coming in here with that. You liar. All right. Anyway, Aries. What's the T on your love life? Oh, you guys got some options. All right. So this could also be like dates. Maybe past people coming back around, but I still feel like dates, past experiences you've had before. All right. Also starting to recognize your self-limiting or self-sabotaging behaviors. All right. So this relationship that's coming your way, or the relationships that are coming your way, are going to have more of a spiritual aspect to them. All right. And they'll have a lot of potential. You may though have issues choosing. All right. High Priestess. Not High Priestess. The Empress. So your relationship status has to do with self-worth right now. All right. Some of y'all may be taking yourselves off a pedestal. Others of yourselves may be putting yourself on a pedestal, starting to be more grateful for what you have around you. So like you may have options, you may have love, you may like just be maybe, I don't know, expecting a lot more from them. Could be done with a Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, or a Sag, Pisces. For a little razzle dazzle. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Pisces. Could be done with that. So I don't get a whole lot of communication that's going on here. You guys could be having ego battles or like back and forth with somebody. Could be having endings and then starting it back up again, and then ending and then starting it back up again, or then ending and then going to try something new, and then realizing like this isn't going to fit, and then coming back around and trying to make amends and trying to build it together, and then at the same time like I think I'm still sacrificing myself for this person. I don't think they value me. I don't think they appreciate me. So like your self-worth is being affected in these connections that you're dealing with. All right. This may be somebody who likes a lot of affection. You guys may need a lot of affection. Sometimes it could be like you guys need a lot of reassurance when the High Priestess in reverse. I mean, with the Empress in reverse, you guys may need a lot of reassurance. And reassurance can come in the form of like needing other options. Maybe needing this person to always constantly reach out to tell you like, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, come over. Hey, let's go do this. Hey. So sometimes y'all may need this a lot because we got the Knight of Wands here with somebody who's in and out. So you may be dealing with somebody who's in and out, not really emotionally available because we got the High Priestess here and the Lovers in reverse. So this is a sexual connection that you guys are probably taking too serious. Not laughing at you, just laughing at the situation. This is because like to say that, like it's a relationship that you guys are having casual, but you guys are taking it too serious. That's the issue here, right? Because the opposition is here, meaning that we're on two different sides of the spectrum. You may want commitment, I may want casual. I may want commitment, you may want casual. You get what I'm saying? That's what we got going on here. So I do get you guys going on a trip soon, going somewhere, adventure. We got the Fool and the Knight of Wands. You guys are going on an adventure somewhere. Cruise, trip, travel, wherever the fuck y'all going. We're going somewhere. All right. All right, this person's been thinking about this a lot. So your next message, or I'll say your next message. I didn't mean your next message, but I mean like probably the next like interaction with them, or the next time you see them, they're gonna be very passionate about you, and they're gonna be trying to do something different. For some of y'all, they're gonna be trying to make amends, maybe offering you an opportunity. This could be a date. This could be like maybe like even trying to attempt to bring the situation closer between y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to bring the situation closer because like, this person respects you. They have a lot of respect for you, and they feel like you have a lot of integrity, and this is somebody who wants to step up and be in their integrity as well. And they want to be able to transition this situation forward. They want to do something foolish. Really, 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 without really thinking about it. They want to do something foolish, which could be like, I don't know, anything. Anything. I don't know if it's, I'm not, the first thing I always want to say is move in. That's usually what people try to do. But if it's not moving in, then it's like, I don't know, maybe sometimes foolish could just be like sex, or like, I don't know, putting your name on my car, or I don't know, something. It's a risk. They want to take risks with you guys to move this situation forward and see what can happen between y'all. So if it's like a new person, because we do got the 12th house here, this somebody's going to be breaking you out of patterns of like what you feel like you can and can't do in connections, or feeling like who you can't be close enough to in relationships. All right, they're going to make you recognize you limit yourself, sacrifice yourself again. All right, it's an interaction that's coming, but it's one of those interactions where it's like, are we getting somewhere? Are we not getting somewhere? We may take 2 steps forward, and then we take a step back, and then we take 2 steps forward, then we take 3 steps back. And we're like, hold on, I thought aggressive. So there'd be like talks, slight talks, somebody who doesn't shut this person off. They don't like to feel guilty or like to feel uncertain about themselves. All right. It's usually somebody who's always on the go, always adventurous. They maybe keep short-term relationships, partnerships that are a little bit superficial, not really for the long haul. But this is somebody who does. For some of y'all, there could be an unplanned pregnancy with this person because we do got the Empress in reverse. It's somebody who does love you and finds you to be very aesthetically pleasing, very attractive. You are my type. You are the prototype. You know that song by Andre 3000 and yes, Andre 3K. I think I'm in love again. Cause you are the prototype. That joint, you know that song? That's what they see. They see you like that. You're like their prototype. All right. You know, this is somebody who finds you to be hard to read or hard to achieve or hard to like pin down. Everything gets you. Everybody doesn't just get to have a chance with you. And it's maybe somebody who isn't really seen around like that either, or they find you not to be really seen around like that. So they're going to be trying to seek balance with you soon. Whatever way they're going to be trying to do that, they're going to be trying to like seek balance with you. Maybe make a deal, maybe negotiate. There's an intention to try to get you to like get over some of your self-limiting beliefs that make you believe that you guys can't do it. You hear me? I was putting that in there. You feel me? So yeah, that's what I got. I got that. I don't know if they're going to open up, but I do get that they're going to try to express themselves a lot more and maybe even try to show up a little bit more consistent or like address some of your fears. You know what I mean? Like this person sucks at talking or expressing emotional depth. You don't have any cups here. None. The only water we have is Pisces, and that's usually limited beliefs, fears of not seeing situations clearly. You know what I mean? I don't know. They may even try to be vulnerable with you and expose some type of secrets towards y'all too. So if you guys were like looking for like a casual connection too, you could have that right here. You got one right here, and it's maybe somebody that's like on a higher level too. You may call them out your league in some way. So if it's like a new person, or even if it's a past person, it's maybe somebody you see to be out your league in a way, whatever way that may be. Like you may find them to be very attractive, very sexually alluring, very mysterious. You don't really see them around like that. You haven't really had much conversation with them like that. You guys could be having like an in and out situation with somebody who you don't really know that well. Or you may want to know them that well. You may socialize with them through friends and all that shit, but they may not go nowhere. You do, soulful Star Steve, you do deserve and want a commitment. You do deserve that. I believe you. This is just what's going on right now. It don't mean that this is how it will always be. This is just how it starts off at first. Because what your issues are right now is self-worth. That's what you're working on. Self-worth. Your values. What are your values? What do you value? What would you like in a relationship? That's what you're figuring out with this person. Knight of Wands is just somebody who comes in to make you feel attractive. All right? And to make you feel passionate about life again. All right. Oh, we got 111 in the chat. All right, let me give you signs. Could be a Libra, Taurus, Pisces, Sag, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Pisces again. All right. So that was it. Thank you guys so much. Well, you know, past people don't always have to be like past people we were with. Past people could be like, I met you at the gas station one time, and maybe I had your number and I didn't call you. Or maybe I talked to you one time, and then it didn't really go nowhere, and then we ended it. That's a past person. You know what I mean? They may come back around like, oh, you know what? We didn't really go that far with this. We didn't really get that deep, because it was the lovers in reverse, which means that we didn't have deep talks, deep conversations. We were more superficial, casual, whatever we were talking about was just like, hi, bye. Catch you when I catch you. See you when I see you. Maybe nighttime flings, daytime flings, but not like really in depth. You know what I mean? With the Empress in reverse, though, there is a desire to maybe like, you know, I could see you as my one, but like I need to make things better before I can really like settle down with you. Or I need to get my life together, or you need to get your life together before we can settle down in some way. You get what I'm saying? So then I'm not even gonna say it's gonna be a talk about that, because I don't get no cards of being a talk. But maybe with the opposition, this could be a talk. Could be a talk for y'all. So look for that. All right. So anyway, I'm about to get going, y'all. About to take my, what time is it? Oh yeah, I'm about to take my dog outside for the last time. Maybe I'll take him out one more time, like around noon. I mean around 12ish, but I usually take him out right now so he don't get on my nerves and piss me off and shit in my house again. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all again. I appreciate y'all so much for joining. I think I'm gonna do a pick a card tomorrow. I'm about to put up the poll. I'm gonna give y'all 3 options from like the readings I had, because I already did timestamps. So I'm not timestamps. I already did thumbnails. So I'm about to give you like the 3 topics that I picked for the pick a cards. I'm about to let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all see them shortly. So check back at the post on the community tab shortly, maybe like 10 minutes from now, 15 minutes from now, and I'm gonna have that on there for y'all. Anyway, y'all, I'm gone.